Alright guys, so we got about a week left in our trapping season here in Missouri. I figured I was going to go ahead and put out a few traps to run out the last week. I kind of decided that I wasn't going to even try to because it was so little time and I got this wound pump, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try to run a few traps and hopefully nothing bad happens with the wound pump. But anyways, I got about 5 or 6 traps that I'm going to put out. I got a couple here that I'm going to reset that me and my brother put out that we ran for roughly about 2 weeks. We ended up catching 1 coyote over here. We ended up with 5 coyotes in total, but some of the other ones were on another property. But I'm going to go ahead and try to reset a couple of these. I'm going to do them a little different since we're coming here late in February. We're running a lot of scent posts and stuff like that, so most of these will probably end up being scent posts. But anyway, I'm going to try to get a few of these put back in. We'll get all these leaves dragged out of here. Get our bed fixed up a little. Had a lot of snow and rain that's kind of packed this trap bed down from what it was. So we got to dig it back out here. And we're going to take a handful of our peat moss. We're going to put it down here to line the bottom of our trap bed. We're going to get our trap put back in here. That right there's pretty solid. Get some of this brought back in here, pack up on the levers. Now what I do, I like to cover my trap completely with peat moss. Here in southwest Missouri, our temperatures here don't get stupid cold. When they do, we kind of just pull because you're not going to catch a whole lot around here. So I'm just going to cover my trap completely in peat moss. I don't even put pan covers or nothing like that down. I'm going to level that out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this dirt that was here and just kind of blend it in. Kind of blend that peat moss down. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to make it blend a little bit. Alright, so I guess I forgot my driver, which my driver is what I normally use to make my bait holes. I forgot my driver, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and use the one that's there. I'll use this hammer to kind of open it up a little bit. And this is my Digger 360 bait. I've started putting this into a squirt bottle again. I've been putting it in these jars, but I started putting it in the squirt bottles again. A lot easier to get out. But I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to stick it down in that bait hole. Most of the other traps I'm going to put out are drags and scent posts, so I won't really need my driver for that. And then this, instead of putting some, Trapper's Gold or urine or something that I would do normally in like December or early January, I'm going to put some of my kryptonite lure. I'm just going to put some on the base of that hole. That's all I'm going to put there. And this set is ready to go. Alright guys, so this 2-track is right through there. There's a small field right behind that big tree, if you can see it. But this 2-track goes back there and it goes into an open field. And right here where we're at is where it turns and it goes down the hill here. So this set right here, I got that stump sitting up top. My trap's right here, bait hole's up here. This is kind of built straight into the bank. The bank starts about right there where that root is, and it comes along and goes through there. We got another trap that we had sitting over here. I'm going to put back in. I'm going to do a scent post over here, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So that's what the set looks like. Again, we get that 2-track that goes through here. This is just a bend, so you're going to have this stick. When they walk through it, they're going to see that, and more than likely they're going to want to go over there and pee on it or whatever. See some of these leaves kick back up. So, alright guys, so I'm getting ready. I'm going to put a trap right here. I'm going to use one of my drags. Basically, the way I like to set my drags is, most of you know, I pretty much just set off 2-track roads, pretty much where all my sets go. But when I use drags, I like to be close to trees. Basically, what I'll do, I'll just take my drag, I'll wrap it around a tree, I'm going to hook my chain around it, and then just drop that down on the ground. Basically what this does is I don't have to put an anchor down, and the coyote's going to be right here, and if he does work this loose, he's going to be somewhere real close. So this is how I run most of my drags. I just wrap them around a tree or something real close to where I'm going to be setting my trap. Alright guys, so here's that 2-track that goes through the woods here. Those other 2 sets I put, they're down there on that corner. And there's that field I was talking about. I was driving through here. Like you've seen, I've seen these 3 little trees here. Decided to wrap my drag around the tree here. And I'll put in a little set here. This is kind of a version of a pipe dream, I guess you could call it. I've been using these little pipes here. Work pretty good, you know, when they're calling for rain and stuff. You don't have to worry about your bait hole getting washed out. This also helps prevent dig outs or anything like that. But my trap's right here. And then I put that pipe right there. I just hammered it straight back in the hill because can't really tell, but this is a little kind of slants up towards these trees. So I put my trap at the bottom of the slant and then just nailed that into the hill here. A lot of times you'll see these pipe dreams kind of straight up and down. This one, since it's on the angle, I just put it straight back into the hill and put my trap right there and put a little digger 360 in the pipe there. I run these about 9 inches. So I run them pipes about 9 inches long. I cut them at an angle at the bottom so they're easy to hammer in. Just take a hammer and you can hammer it right in. They work phenomenal. So I've got these 3 sets here on this field put in. I'm about to head down bottom. There's a trap down there where we had a fox messing with it. Then we caught a coyote. I'm going to go reset that set. Probably turn it into a scent post or another pipe dream. Not sure. I'll figure out what I want to do once I look at it and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, these pipes are super handy. If you guys want to get some of these, I have them available on my website. A 6-pack of them is like $10. So that's pretty cheap. I mean, that's cheaper than you can, you know, buy a 10-foot stick of pipe or something like that. So anyway, if you guys want to check those out, they definitely work very well. You know, again, they help prevent, you know, simple dig outs. It helps the weather not get to your bait. The rain don't wash it out near as easy. And if the coyote or whatever pulls it up, they can't chew it up like they do a piece of PVC pipe. So they're super, super handy. They're also blue. So they also work as a little bit of a visual attractant kind of thing since they're, you know, blue. Got that bright color that's just offset from everything else. So they work pretty good, but we're going to head back down the hill. Alright guys, so we're here down bottom. The road that we put the traps on goes right up to there. We're on this down bottom here, this little 2-track. I was actually going to put another trap over there and probably one on this side, but since I forgot my driver, I can't do that. If there were some trees or something, I'd throw in a drag, but I'm not going to put a drag in here, so. But anyway, here's that set that I was talking about. That we caught the coyote here. We got the gate right through there. It goes to the neighboring property. And I like to run this 2-track. There's a big pond right there. So, but anyway, I decided to go with the version of the pipe dream. Another one of those blue pipes I hammered in there. This one I just put some of my Highway 90 roadkill lure in the pipe, and then I put a little kryptonite on that rock. That's all I put here. Of course, traps right there. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have some coyote. So, you know, just got 4 sets put out. So it's, like I said, it's not much. I'm just going to run a handful. Try to get another coyote or 2 before season's over. Tomorrow I'm going to bring my driver, and I'll hopefully set another trap or 2 down bottom here. We'll just have to see. Tomorrow we got church. Tomorrow's also my birthday party. So we'll see kind of just what happens. I might wait till Monday before I get that other trap out. This wind vac seemed to not be too much of a problem. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, like I said, hopefully we've got a coyote here tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching. If you got any questions, comment down below. Send me a message. Whatever. I'll get back with you guys. But anyway, I appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys want to try some of those pipes out, I got them on my website. 6-pack for $10. They work very, very, very handy. They're very durable since, you know, steel pipe. But anyway, I appreciate it, guys. I know I was hoping to get a lot of trapping done this year. We didn't really get it done due to health reasons and stuff like that. But anyway, we got a few sets out. Hopefully we can get us another coyote or 2. See you guys. Hope you guys have tight chains on your line.